Most of the top streamers on Twitch have been conning you. Twitch is not a meritocracy, and it never has been. Twitch has been rewarding its dirtiest players, not its best ones. And whether or not you know it, you might be part of the problem. Watch until the end, and I'm going to tell you how we can maybe take this platform back and end this era of false Twitch kings. Now that we're seeing how much of Twitch viewership has potentially been fake this whole time, it's a bit like realizing you've been swimming in sewage and not a spring. And I've got a bad taste in my mouth. I think it's time for a change. As a brand new streamer on Twitch with an average viewership of less than 1, of course the idea of viewbotting has wandered into my mind. But if you go check out my stats, you'll see that I sent that idea right on by. I'm not now, nor have I ever, nor will I ever, done anything with viewbotting. However, I have realized that I am part of the problem, and I think you are too. Here's what I mean. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You decide you want to watch something on Twitch. Maybe you know the game you want to watch, so you go to that game category and immediately just go to the top of the page and see who's sitting in the kingmaker spot, the number 1, maybe 2 spot, and just decide to watch that streamer. Or maybe you don't know what you want to watch, so you just browse and immediately go to whoever is in the top spot. Sound familiar? Well, there's probably at least an 80% chance that that person in the kingmaker spot is viewbotting. They've cheated their way to that spot, and as a reward, you and I are giving them our views, which of course further cements them in as the kingmaker, causing the next fella or gal to come on in and reward them with their view as well. Knowing all this, and that the person in the kingmaker spot is most likely cheating or cheated initially to get there, has really made me rethink how I, as a viewer, am going to use this platform going forward. And I'm not going to do it the same way that I used to, and I don't think you should either. This has created an environment where the person who's most willing to lie, cheat, and steal their way to the top is being rewarded with viewers and, in many cases, a ridiculous amount of money. It's a vicious cycle where these bad actors are rewarded by us with views, paid out by the platform, and sometimes paid out by us, thus further incentivized to continue with the bad behavior. All the while, morally upright and potentially really great streamers sit and stream with excitement and high hopes, not knowing until recently that the whole time the game has been rigged. Kudos to Twitch for finally starting to address this, but we all know it's only a matter of time before there's another cheat available for dirty dog streamers to take advantage of. Personally, I, and many of you, will never go that route. Maybe it's why I like grinding in video games so much. I like the grind of starting as a brand new streamer, trying to build something, hoping that the game is not rigged or unfair, and knowing that if I build something, I'll never have to hide or defend any of the behavior I used to get there. Like I said in my last video about masks, these two things are related. I'm not going to wear a mask. I don't want to build anything that one day could be exposed. I'm going to be me. I'm going to do it right. And all I ask of the platform in return is a fair field for us to play on. I'm not completely naive. I don't think that we're really ever going to be given that completely. But there is something we can do, and there is something we should do as a viewership so that we can show both the streamers who are taking advantage of these bad practices and the platform who up until recently really didn't give a damn that we're not okay with this anymore. So here is my call to action for all of you. Stop going into Twitch and immediately going to look at the top streamer of the category or on the platform in general. No more Twitch kings. We now know that many of these kings are false, and it's time to stop bowing or kneeling in front of them and reverencing their position. It isn't real. Let's stop feeding the bad wolf. Let's stop rewarding bad behavior. It's time to explore who else is streaming a game or a category and try out some new content. It's time to jump in and give someone a chance who might be an incredible streamer if they just had the opportunity to grow a little audience first. Now, of course, I know that a lot, maybe most of the smaller streamers, their streams are a little bit rough around the edges. that's okay. Because believe it or not, probably pretty much all, if not all, of the current kings who have these amazing streams had some bad streams when they were small too. The thing about growing a stream is it gets better the more that the audience grows too. The audience helps the streamer, and it's time for us to help some streamers. So get out there and find some streamer who isn't wearing a mask, who isn't viewbotting or otherwise lying or cheating, and show them some support. It's time to stop being part of the problem and start being part of the solution. And just to be super clear, I don't mean me. Yes, I'm a new streamer and I'm in the same category of the people I'm talking about, but this isn't a plug to come watch my stream. If you enjoy my content, by all means. This is more of a plug to save the platform. I don't know what games you like. I don't know what categories are your favorite to watch. It doesn't really matter. I'm asking you to go into those same games and those same categories and look around a bit for another streamer that could do with some support and you might enjoy their content. Don't just go to the top of the list anymore. No more Twitch kings. It's time to find and support the best parts, the hidden gems on the platform, and stop feeding the worst parts. Whether you're a viewer or a streamer, here's how I think we should do this. If you're a small streamer who doesn't wear a mask, doesn't viewbot, and is what you say you are, put the tag on your stream, No Twitch Kings. If you're a viewer of streams and you've seen this and you want to be part of the solution, next time you go to Twitch, search by tag, obviously, No Twitch Kings, and see if there's anybody streaming who's also part of this. Go watch them for a bit. Let them know you saw the video and you're with them. Encourage other streamers who you think fit into this category that you know are being maskless and viewbotless and otherwise real to put this tag No Twitch Kings on their streams as well. Maybe send them a link to the video. Let's be real. I'm a brand new content creator. I barely have over 100 subs. This message is not going to go far on its own. If you want to be part of this, if you feel some passion or you can relate to the message that I'm trying to share, send a tweet. Share the video if you want. You don't have to. You can share the message. It's pretty simple. No Twitch Kings is the hashtag. Let's get it in our streams. Let's search for it as viewers. Let's make Twitch more like platforms like YouTube, where it is more of a meritocracy, where if you do a good job, you have a better chance of being found and having success than just by cheating. In fact, while I don't have a ton of experience in this and how it works or doesn't, you can let me know in the comments. YouTube has very strict rules about things like viewbotting and other ways of cheating that cost you your channel if they find out you're doing it. So it's not the right place for those people to try to engage in that bad behavior. That's how I want Twitch to be. If good old Dr. Phil taught me anything, it's this. You teach people how they can treat you. We're not going to let the platform of Twitch or the liars at the top of it treat us the way that we've been treated anymore. It's time for us to show them how we want to be treated. No more false Twitch kings. It's time for the rise of the little guy. It's time for the rise of the good streamers, the good content, and it's time for us to take the platform back or just go to another one. I'm Brandon. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for listening to the message. I hope that you'll share the message, share the video. If you enjoy this, if you enjoy my parodies, my shorts, my live streams, consider a subscription, a like, and a comment. And I even respond to the people who are mean to me in the comments. They're people too. And you know what? They probably need some love. So if that's you, let me know. I'll give you some love. If you're a great person, I'll also give you some love. Not that kind of sounds like people who give bad comments are not good people. There might be a correlation, but it is not causation, okay? I get it. Love y'all. Peace.